Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us on Sunshine Reports. My name is Sahid Aribisala. Prospective retiring officers in the Ondo State Local Government Service Commission have been charged not to see retirement as a death sentence, but an opportunity to occupy their minds with positive activities. This was the emphasis by the Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Mr. Femi Idris, at a one-day employee training and development program for retiring officers organized by the Ondo State Local Government Service Commission. Joy Pius reports that the theme for the program is lifestyle management and retirement preparedness.
While retirement from service appears a time of rest from years of hard work, it can also trigger stress, anxiety, and depression for many retirees, where adequate preparation is lacking. To this end, the Ondo State Local Government Service Commission organized a one-day workshop for potential senior citizens of the state to intimate them for proper preparedness ahead retirement. The Chairman, Local Government Service Commission, Mr. Femi Idris, while declaring open the one-day employee training and development program, said it was initiated to prepare intending retirees for life after service. Mr. Idris assured of continued commitment to better the Local Government Service Commission.
Retirement is another phase in the lives of every public officer. It is a time to rest after a long, rigorous journey in the service of humanity. Let me remind you that the period should not be seen as total disengagement from physical, educational, mental and spiritual activities. You should endeavor to encourage yourself in one vocation or the other.
Part of the lecture centered on the psychology of lifestyle management and retirement preparedness, basic retirement funding and budgeting for financial freedom, and medical pathway to health in retirement.
If you are retiring to your village, where do you live? The family house or the small bungalow you have built? So if you had prepared at the point of employment, you would have thought of where you will retire. I would have been putting 1, 2, 3 blocks there.
Some of the prospective retirees appreciated the commission for having their interest at heart.
Because of the tension in the country now, with what he said and what he teaches us today, what he taught us today, he made the tension to be relaxed.
This training will go a long way in ensuring that we have a better life after we must have retired from the local government service. So, on my part, I give kudos, commendation to the management of the Local Government Service Commission.
Retirement is a great time to experience new things, re-strategize and adjust lifestyle in the wake of the current realities in the country. Hence, programs such as these, they say, will help them understand the dynamics of retirement and make adequate planning ahead. Joy Pius, OSRC News.
Palliative measures put in place by Ondo State government to cushion the effect of hardship sequel to fuel subsidy removal will be holistically executed. Responding to questions during the maiden edition of Ondo Media Agenda, organized by the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Ondo Council, held at the State Press Center, Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Bamidele Ademola Olateju, said Ondo State government is making efforts to ease the pressure on its citizens through the palliatives. Omori Olangbeji has details.
Ondo Media Agenda Invitation is an interactive session by the Nigerian Union of Journalists in the state to have privileged information on issues for proper dissemination. The maiden edition had the State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Bamidele Ademola Olateju, clear the air on a number of things hitherto hidden to the people of the state.
When we are talking about palliative, we are all feeling the pinch. What can we do now, immediately?
She made clarifications on proposed palliatives distribution, saying government is not unaware of the hardship being experienced at the moment.
The palliatives, the unconditional cash transfer, we go to 10,000 people. Vulnerable, all pensioners in the state, whether they have worked for the local government or the state government, will get 10,000 naira each. When we say vulnerable, we have parameters for identifying them. You will recall that Ondo State scored highest, not being poor, that we are the lowest in multidimensional poverty in this country. It's not by accident. It's from all these small unconditional transfers we do to people. The register was generated by, just like the enumerators we have for census, the World Bank supported by the Bureau of Statistics went around compiling names. They go to every locality.
Speaking on the leaked list of 33 LCDAs proposed by the state government to bring governance closer to the people, Mrs. Ademola Olateju said the list in circulation should be discounted until proper consultation is done.
We have three arms of government. When the executive has decided on this, it has to be ratified by the House of Assembly. Giving it to the press is wrong. That is preemptive of approval by the House of Assembly. That is why it was not given to the press, because it's still subject to debate, ratification, and the government will now attend to it. When it is, that is when we can give it to the press. So the list we are saying, we completely disown it because it's inappropriate at this time.
Earlier, Chairman of the Council, Leke Adegbite, who spoke on the importance of the forum, expressed confidence that the program will enable public office holders to sit up to their responsibilities.
Once public office holder knows that journalists are looking at them, they are going to ask them questions on behalf of the people. They will put more effort. Any commissioner or any public office holder, either from private or public, that we invite, before they can come and face us here, they will know that they will have fact and figure. They will have done something tangible for the people.
Ondo Media Agenda is part of journalists' constitutional mandate to hold government and public office holders accountable to the people. Omoriola Humbeji, Osrc News.
Results of students from 8 states of the Federation that sat for the 2023 West Africa Senior School Certificate Examination have been withheld by West African Examination Council, WAEC, over the indebtedness of the states to the council. This was disclosed in Lagos by the head of National Office, Patrick Arayan, while giving details of the results of the examination concluded 44 days ago. Arayan did not give the amount the states owe individually and collectively. However, there are indications that it runs into hundreds of millions of naira. He said the council was able to surmount challenges of insecurity and cash policy, among others, via technological innovation that saw over 91% of candidates' results released. Mr. Arayan explained that 84.3% of those that sat for the examination obtained credit and above in a minimum of any 5 subjects, while 79.81% obtained credits and above in a minimum of 5 subjects, including English language and mathematics. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors, NARD, has mobilized for its daily peaceful protest from tomorrow as part of measures to ensure its demands are met. In a letter to the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Health, NARD said all federal and state tertiary health institutions nationwide would proceed on industrial action with effect from Wednesday. The association said it counts on the federal government to genuinely address issues at stake in less than 24 hours or leave it with no other option. Meanwhile, the federal government, through a letter to all concerned, said it would effect a no-work, no-pay policy following the doctors' ongoing strike. The government said the action is to serve as deterrent to other health workers. The Senate has confirmed 45 out of the 48 persons nominated as ministers by President Bola Tinubu. The 45 were confirmed after 8 days of screening by Senate. Senate President Godswill Akpabio said the nominees were confirmed, while the remaining 3, former Governor of Kaduna State Nasir El-Rufai, Abubakar Danladi and Stella Kotete, were awaiting security clearance. One of the nominees cleared by Senate is Mr. Olubumu Jojo, representing Akoko Northeast in the National Assembly. The federal government has backtracked and withdrawn its contempt suit filed against leaders of Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress for organizing a nationwide anti-subsidy protest on August 2nd, 2023. The development came barely 5 days after the Federal Minister of Justice sued the organized labor leaders for allegedly disobeying a court order barring them from leading the nationwide protest. The National Industrial Court had stopped the organized labor from going on strike, but human rights lawyer and counsel to the organized labor, Femi Falana, insisted the union could proceed on the protest. The organized labor later met with President Bola Tinubu and reached an agreement to end the one-day protest. The Ondo State government has reiterated its dedication to utilizing sports as a platform for youth growth, learning and lasting connections. Speaking at the finals of Season 2 of the Nigerian Secondary School Flag Football League competition tagged Aketi Bowl, held at the Ondo State Sports Complex, Akure, over the weekend, Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, Bamidele Ologunloluwa, emphasized the importance of sports in nurturing the potential of the younger generation. Details in this report. The Ondo State Sports Complex came alive as members of the State Executive Council joined other sports-loving individuals for the final of the second edition of Nigeria Secondary School Flag Football Tournament. The week-long competition, organized by the Nigerian American Football Association, featured no fewer than 75 schools from 7 states. The tournament produced Team Ogun from African Church Grammar School against Team Lagos from Ikeja Senior Grammar School as finalists in the female category. Team Ogun secured victory with a score of 12 points against Team Lagos, which got 0.
I feel great. The journey was not really good. It was tiring, but still, we are the winner.
In the male category, Team Akwa Ibom from Government Secondary School Eket battled against Team FCT from Government Science Secondary School Paikasa Abuja for the trophy. At the end of hostilities, Team Akwa Ibom emerged triumphant with a score of 31 points against Team FCT, which had 6 points. The champions in both the male and female category were awarded the prestigious Aketi Bowl trophy along with the cash prize of 1 million naira each. The runners-up received 500,000 naira each, while the third-place teams were honored with a cash prize of 150,000 naira along with medals. Ondo State Government, through the Commissioner for Youth and Sports Development, congratulated the champions for their hard work and resilience.
I am satisfied, my governor is satisfied, and I must use the opportunity again to appreciate the sport-loving governor, Arakunrin Oluwarotimi Odunayo Akeredolu, for supporting us, even from far. This morning he called that, Dele, where are you? I said, on my way to the stadium. He said, please don't get late there. I am surprised. This is a man of vacation. He loves sport. He has been very supportive.
The president, Nigerian American Football Association, Babajide Akeredolu, alongside other stakeholders, restate commitment to further develop the sports.
For Aketi Bowl 2, what we are looking at are several options. We're looking at the option to allow states to bid for the opportunity.
Last season, those who won the award were about 236 because we gave it to the first, second and third place. But for this particular season, we have streamlined it to just the first places, which is the winner for the male category and the female category.
We didn't even think we'll make it down to the finals, but I'm just happy and very elated to finally lift the cup.
The Nigerian American Football Association says it remains committed to the Odu mantra, which champions health, unity, diversity, development, livelihood and entertainment in making transformative changes. And that's Sunshine Reports. Thanks for watching.
We're